Hi and welcome to this edition of Streaming Update, all that's happened in the world of streaming. If you're watching this as a short, then tap the link in the bottom right hand corner to see the full video. If you're already watching the full video, hang tight, more details coming up. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So as I say, this is an update on what's happening in the world of streaming. So today we're going to look at a few things to do with streaming and piracy. First on the agenda is talking about film piracy, and it has increased by nearly 40% in the last year from 2021 to 2022. Muso, who are an independent company who measures unlicensed demand for digital content, so they're measuring streaming basically and downloading of movies and TV shows. Now, they have reported on their website that film piracy increased by 38.6% and visits to piracy websites for TV content grew by 8.8% in 2022 compared with 2021. Now, they're saying Muso's data points to the continuation of the rise in digital piracy for film and TV in 2023. This is fueled by a combination of factors, including the increasing volume of content post-pandemic, releases being increasingly exclusive to a large number of legal subscription platforms, and global inflationary and economic pressures. So what they're saying is really where in the world of legal streaming, there's so many legal platforms now that you have to subscribe to basically see everything. So not only now have you got Netflix, but you've got Disney Plus, you've got Discovery Plus, Amazon Prime, Paramount Plus, YouTube Premium, BritBox, Apple TV Plus, Hulu, Peacock, Lionsgate Plus, Acorn TV, and many, many more. Just so many services that you'd have to subscribe to if you wanted to see everything. That is on top of the cable and satellite TV operators too. This, coupled with the increasing demand on the cost of living as well, which means it puts pressure on people's expenditure for luxuries such as things like this. But the report does go on to say that many people that do view these things on pirate platforms also will possibly spend money on legitimate platforms to be able to watch certain series as well. So let's just have a look at what the website says. So from a technical perspective, digital piracy is another form of content delivery because it allows for the distribution of content to a broad audience. However, the difference being that delivery can take place regardless of their geographic locations or financial means. Like legal services, film and TV piracy sites allow for immediate access to content rather than having to wait for a physical copy to be delivered or for the film to be released in a certain country. This immediate access enables a nearly real-time view of a massive global audience that has previously been unseen or ignored. Over the past 2 decades, this audience has been largely dismissed as not valuable, niche and irrelevant. This is somewhat understandable because the very act of watching a film on a piracy website means it is obtained illegally and for free. However, many studies and surveys have found the correlation between digital piracy and increased spending on legal content. This is because many people who pirate content are avid consumers of media. They turn to piracy to access content that is not available in their region or is not affordable at the time. But this audience will still spend significant sums on legal content when given the opportunity. In fact, it can be argued that digital pirates are amongst the most dedicated consumers. They'll go to great lengths to watch the latest movies and TV shows, and they still have the means to consume them with home entertainment systems and fast internet connections. And they go on to say that understanding this audience is now more important than ever. In many ways, the piracy audience mimics many of the behaviours seen in the non-piracy audiences. However, piracy in itself is different, and when viewed as a platform, provides a unique set of conditions. Unlike the legal entertainment ecosystem, all titles are available everywhere and for free. By understanding piracy usage globally, the methods of delivery and regional variations, data-driven films and TV companies can not only protect their content, but also see a true picture of demand and make more informed decisions on content strategy and drive return on investment from their portfolios. So from what I can tell, that they're saying there is really these film and TV companies should avoid staggering release dates from country to country and should really release at the same time globally. Adopting this method could reduce piracy slightly, as it's eradicating one of the reasons for people turning to piracy. Also, on a personal level, I believe that there are too many streaming services available. Perhaps it may be a possibility that a few of these services could merge in the future, reducing the need for so many subscriptions to so many different services. Or perhaps these streaming platforms could come to agreements with other streaming services to be able to share content between them. Further still, the report found that pirated video material gets over 230 billion views a year. That accounts for more than 80% of global online piracy, and goes on to say that digital video piracy could cost the US economy up to $71 billion each year. 126.7 billion viewings worth of US produced TV episodes are pirated every year. Also, illegally downloading of copyrighted material takes up 24% of the global worldwide bandwidth on the internet. Moving on to IPTV now, the City of London Police, the Police Intellectual Property Crime Unit, has said that it has arrested 4 persons in connection with illegal streaming services. A press release on their website says the Police International Property Crime Unit at City of London Police and its partners have executed a series of raids across the country as part of a crackdown on the supply of illegal streaming services. Officers searched 4 premises in London, Glasgow, Edinburgh and Stoke, and 4 people were arrested on suspicion of involvement in the illegal streaming of premium content, including Sky channels. Computer equipment, laptops and phones were also seized. The activity formed part of a period of coordinated action between PIP CU, Police Scotland and Sky, which took place throughout February. Officers believed that illegal streaming services disrupted by the operation had more than 500,000 customers. Detective Chief Inspector Gary Robinson from the Police International Property Crime Unit at City of London Police said, "Organised crime groups often view the distribution of illegal streaming services as a low-risk, high-reward crime, which can be used to fund other serious forms of criminal activity. At the same time, it can expose end users to the risks of data theft, fraud and malware. We hope this period of action sends a clear message. PIP-CU will continue to work with partners across law enforcement and the industry to take action against those who provide illegal streaming services and protect consumers against the risks associated with using them." In addition to the arrests, more than 200 cease and desist notices were delivered to individuals suspected of running illegal streaming services around the country. The notices instructed those running the services to immediately cease all streaming activity. Matt Hibbert, Director of Anti-Piracy at Sky, said, "This coordinated effort by police and partners, which saw action spanning the UK, has made a significant impact against individuals involved in serious organised crime. More and more effective action is being taken against the criminals behind big piracy operations, and we thank PIP-CU and all the police forces involved. We will continue to support these efforts to shut down these pirate networks and help protect consumers." Detective Inspector Andy McLean from Police Scotland's Cyber Investigation Department said anyone tempted to purchase one of these IPTV services should be aware that their money is going towards a fraudulent scheme and they might well find themselves having a visit from police or other authorities. Money from such activities are often used to fund other crime, so people need to be aware of that. This is without doubt a form of organised crime. Police Scotland will continue to work with partners to tackle this type of crime. One person was charged in relation to intellectual property theft and 3 people have since been released under investigation. Just out of interest, have you been affected by this? Were you one of the 500,000 customers who have been disconnected? I must admit, there's not been much going round the forums on this. I've not seen many people reporting that they've suddenly lost access last month to their streaming services, so I'm not sure how accurate these reports are. There was some disruption to some services a couple of times in February, but many of the providers reported that denial of service attacks were being made on the hosting servers, which would explain this downtime that happened 2 nights in a row during February. So there we go. That is a roundup of all things that have been happening in the streaming world recently. If you've got a story you want us to report on, then why not comment down below? And whilst you're here at my YouTube channel, why not have a look around? I've got thousands of other videos covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully you'll find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, hit that like button. If you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like it, then please don't forget to share this on your social media timelines. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you find out about all my latest videos the second they're released. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, then hit all. You can also find me on Twitter at CWTech and my website at cwtech.co.uk. Liking, sharing and subscribing really helps support this channel. Thanks for watching.